Wait, GFL 73. We have got first fight of the night, Caius Johnston taking on Bishop Billington. Caius Johnston coming off of a long layoff. Don't even know how it happened. I'm going to talk over Bruce because he doesn't say anything important. Caius is 4-4. Bishop is 9-10. For the rest of this card, we have Cairo Smith taking on Jacques Wimbenyama, Nigel Harris and Jackson Carmichael, Yashin Ferret, Magnus Nelson, Valdemar Wolf, Junifer Blackthorn, Benny Barnes versus Sam Elias. Billington is about to knock out Johnston, and I haven't even gotten through the card. Khalid Mergamed versus Ahmed Abzalev, and then in the main event, middleweight title, Jeremy Sanchez versus Boris Sorokin. Full card of striking, no MMA this card, all Muay Thai or kickboxing. Luckily I got through that without Bishop committing murder. Great opening 30 seconds for him, getting, I believe it was 2 knockdowns. I was looking at my phone. Good Superman punch there. A takedown, which would have just been immediately stood up. It is Muay Thai, so not the best look there for Johnston, forgetting the rules so early into his comeback fight. Overhand, kind of glanced off the back there. Tried to go for the jumping roundhouse, but got blocked. Johnston doing much better. That first 30 seconds was pretty disastrous for him, but he's done much better since. Because, well, how that was going, I was questioning if I was going to get through the whole card. Nice combo there for Bishop. Got another stun on him. Nice head kick there. Got a knockdown back. Oh, we will also be having 2 GFL events today. GFL 74 will be almost immediately following this card. I'll probably have a small gap of an hour or 2, but we will have 2 events today. That one is headlined by Pachit Samwan versus Zubaira Mushloev 2, and co-mained by the heavyweight championship Teofilo Vidal versus Aziz Malkoudi 2. That one, I'd say a more stacked card than this one, to be honest. I mean, obviously two titles. The flyweight title, the flyweight champion Pachit, undefeated, of course. But, you know, that card's got multiple #1 contender fights on it. Would definitely recommend watching that one as well once this one is over. Nice Superman, Jesus, what? Cannot see. Jumping elbow. Superman elbow lands for Bishop. Got a knockdown with it. Nice check hook there. Sat him back down. We will stand them up immediately after this in the GFL Muay Thai rule set. Well, that's just great. Don't let me stand. GFL Muay Thai rule set, we do allow ground and pound following knockdowns and such to have some form. Otherwise, we can't have the clinch, and then it's just kickboxing, really, isn't it, if you don't have the clinch in Muay Thai? So, you know, we allow the ground and pound. Think of it kind of like if you've ever seen Karate Combat. You know, you're allowed to do some ground and pound there for a bit as long as you're punching. The same nice head kick, puts him back down, jumps in for the ground and pound finish. Doesn't even try, though. We're going to immediately stand it. It is unfortunate, but do what we have to. Do what we have to have Muay Thai feel like Muay Thai. Muay Thai just isn't Muay Thai without the clinch. We tried it for a bit, even just stopped calling it Muay Thai and just had kickboxing all as one. But Muay Thai is just good, you know? It's just better. and since bringing it back fully, we've had multiple nice head kick there where he was spinning. Nice Superman punch. Bishop Billington picks up his 10th win of his career. 20 fights. He's 10-10 now. Caius Johnston does not come back to any form of triumph. Drops to 4-5. As I was saying before I was interrupted, since bringing Muay Thai back, we've had many clinch knockouts that we were simply not able to have before while we just had kickboxing. So it is very nice to have it back. For a few events now, but you know. Very good win for Bishop.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb,
really a needed win too for him. If I remember correctly, he's on a bit of a losing streak. So
declaring the winner by knockout, Big Train.
Next fight will be another middleweight fight, another Muay Thai fight. Cairo Smith taking on Jacques Wembenyama. That one should be a good one. Nice little clash of striking there. Striking styles. Okay. Second fight, Cairo Smith, Jacques Wembenyama. Cairo Smith is 8-6. Jacques is 4-5.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Bam Bam. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Assassin. You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Decent opening combo there for Jacques. Ooh, nice right hand there. Cairo ducked into it. Cairo's a dog, though. You do not want to count Cairo out of a fight. This is a man who, on The Ultimate Fighter, coming in, his first ever fight, was knocked down 10 times, and won the fight. You do not want to count this man out of a fight. And he had another one, I believe he was knocked down 6 times and ended up winning. You simply just don't want to count him out. He just keeps fighting until he is knocked out or you're knocked out. It doesn't matter. And obviously, more often than not, at 8-6, obviously not much more often than not, he is the one doing the knocking out. So, definitely don't count him out just because he got hurt early. Especially because he's already fought his way back in nicely, even though he hasn't hurt Jacques yet. Nice leg kick there. Jacques' one of those guys, you just feel like he's better than his record says. Just seems to always find ways to kind of lose. Just never quite finishes the job like he should. Which I would say against a guy like Cairo is a bit of a problem, because he's the guy that you need to finish the job against. And it's really a guy that seems to, you would think would be worse than his record says, versus a guy that you'd think would be better than his record says. Nice side kick there. Nice combos. Jacques looks like he's flowing pretty good, though, today. Landing a few good shots. Cairo got into this clinch, not really able to do much with it. Got a few shots in, but mostly blocked. Barely missed that overhand. Head kick. Kind of see it there on that head kick. Cairo just eats the head kick, keeps moving, doesn't really care. The one rock we've seen in this fight, Cairo had to duck into the hook. Straight there, counter. Cairo's working the body pretty nicely. Nice uppercut there. Rock's working the legs. You get the feeling that a big moment is kind of coming soon. They're both landing on each other. Cairo's had a few overhands that he's just barely missed. Nice side kick there. Nice uppercut. Well, Cairo is going for one of those overhands. Side kick again. Nice uppercut again. Jock is timing him very well right now. Front kick. Doing a good job with those kicks, keeping Cairo at range. Obviously, Jock is the longer, taller guy. Wants him at range, does not want to be inside with Cairo. Job with that leg kick, stops the overhand with it. Nice hook. Nice uppercut, puts Cairo down. Hook again. Cairo down, he's going for the ground and pound. Can he finish him off though? No, he cannot. Cairo is back to the feet. But Superman punch puts him right back down. A big win for Jock. Getting himself back to 500. Back to 5-5. Really feel like a win that keeps him from having to worry about a job. You know, I mean, you drop to 4-6. That's a big difference from 5-5. A great performance by him too. Didn't take any damage. We should be able to see him back in the cage soon. Out much break. Not many guys get out that unscathed versus Cairo. Win or lose.
At 4 minutes, 30 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout. Bam, bam.
Our next fight is a bantamweight fight, kickboxing. Nigel Harris versus Jackson Carmichael. We have bantamweights for the next 3 fights, followed by 1 middleweight fight, bantamweight in our co-main event. Jackson Carmichael. Jackson is 5-5. Nigel is 4-5.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC.
Would have to say these are 2 guys that aren't necessarily fighting for their jobs right now, but the loser, no promises.
And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Harris.
She's called. I don't know what I have his nickname as, but I swear I heard him say terrorist. I swear I did. Nice front kick to open up the fight for the terrorist. I'm going to start calling him that. That's his nickname now. I don't care what he said. Nice jumping switch kick. Or not switch kick, it was just a roundhouse. Carmichael is spazzing out right now. Going crazy to try and finish this fight quickly. Overheard me talking about his job security if he loses. Does not want to go flipping burgers. He has a haircut he can't go flip burgers with. Nice back and forth here so far. As a reminder, since this is the first kickboxing fight, kickboxing, unlike Muay Thai where we saw some ground and pound and all that, does not allow that. These guys cannot follow each other to the ground at all. So, as a reminder, that is the difference, is that Muay Thai has clinch and the ground and pound, kickboxing does not. Outside of that, they are the exact same, but that's just because that's how striking works. And the weight classes are different, of course. You can identify the sport by the weight class so you learn, but, you know. Bantamweight is a kickboxing division. Tried to go for the Superman elbow, was not able to land it. Nigel's landing some good shots. Jackson's had the bigger ones, though. Combo there. Landed a couple jabs. The rest got blocked. But use those jabs right now. Spinning back fist, but he ate 2 shots throwing it. 2 for 1 there. I think Jackson will take that every time. It was like a 3 for 1 that time. Jackson will definitely be taking those. Still good back and forth in this fight. Very even. It's mainly just been, it seems like Jackson has a bigger advantage when it comes to power. Just a little bit more basic in his strikes, but it's effective. You don't need to be Michel Pereira. You go out there, you be wild, or gas out, and you lose. Sometimes you just gotta be Jack Della Maddalena. Just go out there and box him up. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. And if that's what you gotta do to win, that's what you gotta do. It's way better than gassing out and losing. Or getting knocked out. Nice uppercut there. Caught him while Nigel was trying to go to the body. Timed it very well. Painted the front kick. Head kick there for Nigel. I think Nigel's just got to be a little bit smarter with his shots. I mean, he's doing these random spins sometimes. Like, yeah, do that. That was a nice little combo there, even though only one got through. I mean, at least you landed something. It's better than spinning for no reason, getting hit 3 times, and not even throwing a strike. There we go. Another nice combo. Nice there. Landed 2. A nice head kick. See? Kept it a little bit more basic. He's listening to the commentary while he's fighting. He's a smart man. Just keeping it a little bit more basic, and he's got himself right back into this fight now. Even first round, got to give it to Jackson. He did have the more significant strikes, more significant moments. But Nigel worked his way back in that last minute. Looks like Jackson's got a busted up nose. I would imagine Nigel probably has the same going on. If not, a cut above the eye or something. I doubt he doesn't have any damage on him. That was nice there. You see that? He like cut that kick down as it was going over him while he was down so he could kick him in the back of the head. Look at that. Brought it down. Ooh. Some guys should learn from Jackson. That was sneaky and very, very illegal, but he got away with it. So, it's smart. Remember that. If it's illegal and it's smart, and you get away with it, it's smart. Don't listen to that if we're not talking about fighting. If we're talking about, like, the law, it's not smart. Don't do it. But, if it's fights, yeah. As long as you get away with it. The UFC shows that. You know, grab the fence. You don't get punished. Poke him in the eye. Get a TKO. Look at that. Nice. He poked him in the eye there. You didn't even notice it. He poked him in the eye. That wasn't even an overhand. Harris has one eye now. Nigel's got one eye. That was an overhand with eye poke. Like, he kept his thumb out and just dug it into his eye. But he got away with it. It's genius. Nice leg kick there. Uppercut while he's getting up. Didn't really seem to land. Kind of glanced off him. Tried to go for the flying knee. Jackson pulled himself right back into this fight to start this round. Or not right back into the fight, right back into the lead in the fight. Took away the momentum Nigel had built in the last minute of the last round. Nice head kick though, gets all that momentum right back. If only Jackson hadn't landed that leg kick, Nigel could have really used it. But he's kind of acting like Nate Diaz versus Leon right now, just kind of staring him down while he's hurt for no reason. Ooh, nice lead. Must have barely missed. Nice front kick. Nigel's got the lead right back. All the momentum. Another head kick lands. Nice combo. Lands a head kick as he was falling. Nigel's got all the momentum now. But Jackson taking it right back. Early contender for fight of the night here. Guys are just trading. Going back and forth. I think we're up to like 6 or 7 knockdowns at this point. A lot of blood, of course, as a result of the high pace. Another head kick, another knockdown for Nigel. It's a really big round, continuing what he had that last minute of the last round. And a Superman punch puts him out. Nigel Harris with a comeback win in a great fight. Improves his record to 5-5. Jackson Carmichael goes down to 5-6. Great fight and a great comeback and a very needed win for Nigel Harris. Fight really had everything you could ask for from a kickboxing match.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 22 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Harris.
And our next fight will be Yashin Ferret versus Magnus Nelson. Another bantamweight fight, another kickboxing fight. Should be a good one there. Alright. Bantamweights, Yashin Ferret, Magnus Nelson. Like I just said 30 seconds ago, nothing changed. Believe it or not. Sometimes it does, though. Both guys are 11-9. Don't listen to Bruce or that bottom stuff. Production guys suck. And can't update records. So, you know. Both guys are 11-9. Kickboxing match, just like the last one. This whole card actually is all kickboxing or Muay Thai. Don't know if I said that earlier, but it is. No MMA on this card, pure striking. Other than what grappling we get in the Muay Thai fights. Nice elbow there for Ferret. That was nice. Snuck it in there while Nelson was crashing in with one of those karate blitzes that we see from him. Nice overhand there. Nelson. I didn't even see what it was, I'm not going to lie. I zoned out for a second. I think it was a head kick. Pretty sure I saw a leg. Either way, Nelson got rocked again. Second time already this fight. For him, that probably sounded like hell what I just did. Nope. Had to go for the head kick again. Would really like to see Magnus try and use his legs in a little bit more basic of a way. Eats an overhand. You know, like, I mean, leg kicks, front kicks to the body, side kicks to the body or to the leg. Keep him at distance, eats a head kick there. Nice knee for both of them. Little exchange there. Yushin got the better of it for sure. Nice head kick there. Quick there from Magnus. Nice side kick there. Landed to the head, tried to follow it up. Couldn't land it. Body kick went to the body. If you went to the head, it might have been over though. They just ducked right down into it. Brought it to the head that time. She did a good job blocking. Countered with a side kick too. Magnus starting to look good, starting to look more like his usual self. Getting some clean shots. Not quite doing what I said he should. I think he would have more success if he did. But what I said he should do is exactly his usual game. So it's understandable he's not doing it. Another elbow I think landed there for Yushin. Hook there. Another one. Good combo there for Magnus. Missed that body kick. Check that. If you can get one of those head kicks that he throws at the end of most of his combos to land, I think we could really see some big damage land. Nice uppercut there for Yushin. Tried again with that crane kick. Another uppercut lands for Yushin. Magnus has to hurt him. Nice side kick. Magnus has got to do something, get momentum back. Gonna go for that elbow again. Good combo there. Eats that overhand. That's a good sign for Magnus that he's able to eat that after those knockdowns. He doesn't want to eat those. Survives to the end of the round. Eats a spinning elbow at the very end after the bell, I'm pretty sure. And I think it cut him. So, you know, like I said in the last fight, if you can cheat and you can get away with it, it's not cheating, it's just smart. Because if the ref doesn't punish you, it's smart. Yushin just did that. And he got away with it. So, smart man. That was a nice side kick there. Landed right to the jaw. Put him down. Yushin definitely ended that round very good. For most of that round, though, he was very good. There's a little bit in the middle. Definitely won it, though. No question there.
Ready to fight? Ready. Go.
straights there for Nelson. I feel like the difference in these guys, for the most part, is mainly that Yashin is more basic. Yashin is a more basic striker. While you see Magnus try this flashy stuff like we saw in the last round, he did that side kick, tried to turn it into a spinning heel kick. Yashin doesn't do anything like that. He'll throw side kicks, that's about as flat and nice. He tried to do it again, just like I just said. That he tried to do last round. Did it again though, the side kick actually hurt Yashin that time. Nice head kick there for Yashin. You see, Yashin just keeps it simple, keeps it plain. It's still karate, but it's plain karate. While you see Magnus spin a lot, jump a lot. So far, the more basic has been winning. That knee landed to the head, and Nelson just did not care. Absorbed it into the broccoli. Cauliflower, actually, really, I guess. Nice head kick again. Did not absorb it with the cauliflower that time. That leg kick. Nice hook. Yashin starting to flow. Nelson has to do something big or else he's going to go out soon. He can't take much more of this. There's no way. Yeah. Apparently he couldn't take even one more shot. It's a great performance for Yashin. 11-9 now for him. For the former WFL champion. Maybe finally starting to find his groove. I think that's a few in a row now for him. Might finally start finding his groove here in the GFL. Also, I just talk and don't know what I'm talking about. He might have been on a 3-fight losing streak for all I know. So don't listen to anything I say about these people. I know nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest. What I do know is that was a great performance and a great knockout.
Knockout International.
International. Oh, I didn't know that was last fight where I thought he was terrorist. My fault. I still don't know what Nigel was. I didn't listen. Valdemar Wolf, Juniper Blackthorn. Valdemar is, I already forgot, 16-12. Juniper is 4-6. Now, like I just said last time, I know nothing about these guys, even though I booked the fights and manage everything. And I booked this fight like 2 or 3 months ago. I don't know what I was thinking. So, like, they're separated in the rankings by like 8 spots. So I don't know if Juniper's on like a win streak or something. Or if Wolf's on a losing streak. But this matchup seems insane to me. So, we'll see. Not exactly a great way of getting anyone interested in watching this fight. But hey, we did a whole card back in like GFL-10 or something like that was all mismatches, and the whole point was to hopefully get upsets, and we got a ton. So, throw back to that, I guess. All that card was for was because we had no fighters, and we needed a shake-up. And it worked. It could have been disastrous and not worked at all. So far, Juniper doing better than I would have expected against the former champion, 2-time champion, I believe, Valdemar Wolf, maybe even 3-time champion. Now they're just kind of standing here. But this is what Wolf does, to be fair, that weird little kind of both stand there thing. Wolf just kind of does that and makes his opponent do that somehow too. And it always works out in his favor, usually. What you want to see from Wolf for him to win the fight is not that. Great rock there for Juniper. What you want to see for him usually when he wins is he gets to control the pace. If he gets to control the pace of a fight and where the fight is and control the center, he's going to win. If he can't control it, I'm not sure, honestly, if he's ever won a fight where he hasn't controlled the pace. And right now, he is not controlling the pace. A big head kick for Juniper lands. We might be seeing an upset unless Wolf can get it together here. Yeah, what you really want to see from Wolf is him chewing up the legs, controlling the pace, controlling the center, and he's doing none of that right now. Another head kick lands, back-to-back head kicks lands, and he's down again. He's back up though, of course. Massive cut on his forehead. Catches that kick. Needs to stop catching head kicks though, and avoid them, or block them, or something. Nice heel kick there. I think Juniper checked that leg kick. Another head kick lands. This might just be over. He can't block these head kicks. There's only so many head kicks you can take, and he's already at like 5. It can't. I don't know what the exact number is. What the science is. It can't be much more than 5. I know that. Especially when you drop by 3 of them. The limit is 6. We figured it out. There we go. Massive upset for Juniper Blackthorn. Improves to 5-6. Beats a former champion in a fight that really should have never been booked, but he kind of just showed that it should have been booked. So whatever I was thinking 3 months ago, I'm not a genius for it. I'm not going to claim that. This was number 19 versus number 12. That's an insane matchup. And I mean, by GFL standards, that is an insane matchup. The level from the bottom guys to the middle guys is insane. That's why you see these bottom guys just fight each other all the time. Because none of them win. They just beat each other up.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Gaines called a stop to this
What?
contest.
Juniper just moved out of that. So maybe Juniper's going to go on a run? He might. Just be the 2-time champion in Valdemar Wolf. Our next fight, because I didn't say it last time, so I'm going to make sure to this time, is Benny Barnes versus Kasem Elias. It is a middleweight Muay Thai fight. So, Benny Barnes versus Kasem Elias. Benny is making his GFL debut. He is 11-6, former FSFL champion. Kasem is 17-17. He is a former GFL champion. Been around since day 1 of the GFL. Fought on the very first card, is still going fairly strong, obviously. Not too strong at 17-17, but strong enough where he's still around. That's more than you could say for most of those guys from GFL 1. Nice overhand. Benny is a brawler. This may God damn, I can't talk. This debut for him, pretty long awaited, I would say. He's a guy that started off really hot. I remember he started, I think, 4-0 or 5-0. Got the FSFL championship pretty quick. Thinking, you know, this guy's going to get signed soon, and kind of lost a few fights and had to have a bounce back. traded wins and losses for a little bit in there. Nice front kick there for Kasem. But obviously got it together, and he is here now and taking on a tough challenge in Kasem for your debut after making the jump. Kasem's probably 3 or 4 all time in this division. Nice overhand, follows it up with a nice combo there and gets a knockdown. Gonna immediately stand this up since position got reversed and everything. Okay, they're gonna do that. Okay. So, yeah, very tough debut to make for anybody. Even if he was the undefeated prospect it looked like he was going to be coming into the GFL, this would be tough. But nice overhand again, starting to find his range. He has a lot of power in those hands. Do not want to be eating clean shots. Nice uppercut from Kasem though. Fainted that check hook and went throat for some reason. Not sure why. Nice couple punches got through for Benny. I feel like this fight's a little bit more technical than we typically see out of Benny. You have to think that's probably out of respect for Kasem. Side kick there. Okay, trying to work that body. Ooh, overhand barely missed there. Not even sure how it did, to be honest. He's doing a good job defensively right now. Right after I say it, of course, gets rocked. 2 punches get through for Kasem. Benny's now on the back foot. Clinches up. Seen a decent amount of clinching. Oh, nice overhand out of nowhere. Puts him down, tries to go for the H-bomb. Ground and pound. He's going to get reversed. Unfortunately for Kasem, this is not an MMA fight, or else that would have been amazing for him to be able to use that position. But it is Muay Thai. Ooh, overhand barely missed. Another one gets blocked. I wouldn't mind seeing these guys just wing overhands at each other. I have to imagine Benny would win that exchange. Nice hook there. Kasem looked like he was going for a switch knee. Hook as he's getting up is nasty. Was not even remotely close to being full up. I didn't mean to switch to him. It's no big deal. Usually I like to switch to the guy on top, try and get space when they get up, but it's fine. No real big difference as long as they're back to the feet. Nice uppercut lands for Kasem. I was getting ready to say Benny there. Kasem just slightly faster to it. Gets the knockdown as a result of that uppercut too. Last 10 seconds of the round. See if someone can make something big happen. Pretty close round so far. Not sure who won it, to be honest. They're pretty even on knockdowns, I think. Overall strikes, Kasem, I kind of feel like had the better ones. I feel like he had a bit more for sure. He's doing a better job at throwing in those 2s and 3s. That uppercut, or that overhand that came out of nowhere. That was beautiful right there. Kasem was going for a body shot, it looks like, or maybe just an uppercut. kind of ducked down, exposed the side of his head for him. Production guys, this being the only highlight that's getting shown. Need new ones, need to fire them. Plenty of other highlights to show from both guys. Have to fire the production team. That was interesting. Looked like Benny went for an elbow. Oh my! Okay. Out of nowhere, an overhand just floors Kassem. Just no dramatics to it. Just straight sends him crashing down. Could have easily gone the other way too with that head kick. That knee made contact with Benny, but Benny just tanks it, lands his overhand, and is successful in his debut to improve to 12-6, and finally announce himself to the GFL.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 11 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and intentions.
And our next fight is our co-main event, bantamweights, Khalid Mergamed versus Akhmet Abzalev. Kickboxing match, of course, just like all of the bantamweight fights before this. Nothing changes there. Alright, our co-main event of the evening is Khalid Mergamed versus Akhmet Abzalev, as you can see on the screen. You read it by the time I said it because I can't read or speak. Akhmet is 10-6 and Khalid is 15-9.
And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Wilbur.
Both of these guys, some of the original guys to come out of the WFL. Both of them held that title before moving to the GFL. Nice head kick to open up for Akhmet. That's weird. He doesn't usually throw kicks. I don't know that I've ever seen him throw a kick before. But he threw one, and it surprised Khalid just as much as it surprised me. Nice uppercut. He is just immediately flowing with his boxing. That was a beautiful combo to break the guard and knock him down again. Already 2 knockdowns in 30 seconds. Back that kick into another one. Head kick there. Kind of went off the shoulder a bit, but I think it still got through to the head. Nice overhand. I'm not quite sure what Khalid was going for. I think a flying knee, but I couldn't quite tell. Either way, he ate a huge overhand and just completely floored it. Check hook there. Kind of went off the shoulder a bit. Couple jabs. So far, Akhmet is just looking amazing. Not showing any signs of stopping. He can't quite find his range, can't quite find the flow that he needs. Can't figure out the offense, it seems like. Nice uppercut after the hook. Seems like he can't really figure anything out right now. And honestly, with how Ahmed's looking right now, I'm not sure how many guys could right now. I mean, I'm talking all the way up the rankings. He looks really good right now. Like, we've never seen him look this good in maybe his whole career. Nice elbow. Other hook lands. Ooh, Khalid finally got an uppercut through. Head kick misses. Khalid finally has a moment. Can he capitalize on that? Build some more momentum. Kind of looking like no. Ahmed should be pretty recovered at this point. Nice overhand though. Ahmed missed his. Khalid got a knockdown back. Oh! Overhand lands for Ahmed. And puts away that potential comeback in brutal fashion. Amazing performance for Ahmed Abzalev. Improves to 11-6. Beats, I kind of want to say former champion, but I don't know. Because, like I said, I don't know about him. Not former champion, just former WFL champion. I should learn who's actually been champion. Big win for him, though, for Ahmed. Guy that, moving up from the WFL, had a lot of expectations. Kind of failed to reach them. Finally, maybe breaking through?
Ladies and gentlemen,
I sure hope so. He had a lot of potential coming out of the WFL. It'd be nice to see him reach that. Very stacked bantamweight division right now, though. Not an easy division to break through in right now. Top 5 in a lot of other eras, other than Kavion era. Bantamweight's always been a great division, but right now it's very competitive. And, I mean, these guys showed they moved past Kavion. God, I fucking yap about nothing a lot.
Часами смотрим друг на друга, словно люди из другого измерения. Ночами долгими дикая страсть плевала на ограничения. Законы физики не в силах раскрыть принципы нашего притяжения. Ведь глубина твоей души для сердца моего как целая вселенная. Ты словно целая вселенная. Ты словно целая вселенная. Ведь глубина твоей души для сердца моего словно целая вселенная. Ты словно целая вселенная. Ты словно целая вселенная. Ведь глубина твоей души для сердца моего словно целая вселенная. Yeah, okay, come on. Моя малышка, иди-ка поближе. Ведь я хочу услышать, как нежно ты дышишь, да. Шепотом в уши, либо куда-то пониже, Хотя подожди, тише, 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 тише.
Tellอะไรก็ทำให้สุดบอกโอ้มึงอย่าไปยอมและกูจะเป็นแม่งให้หมดนักแรปนักแทรปนักร้องหรือคุณจะบอกว่าผมไม่เฟี้ยวอ่ะเฟี้ยวไม่เฟี้ยวก็ทำแฟนคุณเลี้ยวล่ะคนอะไรทำไมมันเทขนาดเนี้ยเด็กๆนะเขายังบอกพี่โอมึงเฟี้ยวจัดเฮ้ยหรือคุณจะบอกว่าผมไม่เฟี้ยวอ่ะเฟี้ยวไม่เฟี้ยวผมก็ทำแฟนคุณเลี้ยวล่ะคนอะไรทำไมมันเทได้ขนาดเนี้ยเด็กๆนะเขายังบอกพี่โอมึงเฟี้ยวจัดเฮ้ยหรือคุณจะบอกว่าผมไม่เฟี้ยวอ่ะหรือคุณจะบอกว่าผมไม่เฟี้ยวอ่ะผู้ใหญ่หลายคนเห็นผมแล้วก็ยังเสียวนักการเมืองจนคนขายบะหมี่เกี๊ยวการันตีคุณภาพว่าผมเฟี้ยวอ่ะผมไม่ได้เกิดมาเพื่อแรปแค่อย่างเดียวเพราะถ้าทำได้แค่นั้นคงไม่เฟี้ยวคนบางคนได้แค่แรปเขาบอกเรียวแต่ถ้ามาเทียบกับผมว่าเขายังไม่เฟี้ยวกระเป๋านี่แบรนด์เนมกางเกงยีนก็ฮาไลท์
Okay, finally I could talk. That was really painful. So, title fight, main event, Jeremy Sanchez, 9-4, Boris Sorokin, 12-6.
Ladies and gentlemen,
There we go.
this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Diesel. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending UFC undisputed middleweight champion of the world, the Sniper.
All right. Main event time. Jeremy Sanchez making his return to middleweight after his failed attempt at being the inaugural light heavyweight champion in what would have been the second ever double champ in GFL history. But fails, gets the uppercut, immediately drops Boris in the first 15 seconds of the fight. Fails to do it. And that was the co-main event to Jason Urabakwi versus Pachit Samwan, where Pachit became the second double champ in GFL history. So, random little thing there for that event. Sanchez, so far though, looks great in his return to middleweight. Both men are veterans, of course, but Boris has been around for way longer and has always kind of floated in the middle of the division. Finally went on a run, and it's looking like, oh, okay, we're going to stand that up. Actually, they'll probably go themselves. Yeah. It's looking like, it looks like Boris is a guy that typically floats around the middle of the division. He does not look like he belongs right now. So far, getting completely outclassed and outpowered by the champ. Trying to go for takedowns, the second one he shot. Just how hard does Jeremy Sanchez hit? He has Boris thinking this is an MMA fight. Third takedown attempt of the round. Just not. It's not the rules. Even if you were to get it, I'd just stand it right back up. Nice straight. Drops him again. Jeremy Sanchez is rolling right now. Overhands, throws him into the fence afterwards. You've got to think that this is either going to end real soon or Boris has to do something other than attempt a takedown to get this momentum to shift. Moving your head like that is not going to help you. Nice straight there, busted his nose open. Boris isn't even fighting like his usual self, I feel like. Straight drops him again. But that could just be because Jeremy is dominating so much right now. We're going to stand this back up. Just the way Jeremy is fighting. Boris is usually aggressive. I don't think he really can be aggressive with the way Jeremy is fighting currently, how great he looks. Actually pulled off blocking some shots there, but still ended up eating one. And there's the final one. Like I said, it felt like it was going to be over soon. Jeremy just makes him look like he didn't even belong. Improves to 10-4. Another title defense for him. What is next for the champ? What defense is that for him now? Let's see. Title, hey, that was only his first title defense. Unless I didn't update this at some point. Had at least two, to be honest.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 2 seconds of the very first round.
That was his first title defense. What a first title defense for the champion. Right. And that is it for this card, but in probably an hour, at this point I haven't recorded it or anything, so I don't know, but I'll say an hour. There will be another GFL event, that one having 2 titles, heavyweight and flyweight, multiple #1 contender fights, some former champions as well. Very good card. Watch that one too. That is it for this one though.